Hey guys, it's Nukid from Nukid.com and this is my Nokia 1 review. Before we begin, kindly hit that red button down below to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you'll be notified when the next video drops. Nokia 1 comes in a really small package that can only be described as petite. It has some of the specs on the side, but I'll be putting up the rest on the screen. When you open the box, you're greeted with the phone. Even if it looks black in this video, it's actually a dark blue color. Underneath that, you have a get started note, some documentation in a foreign language, more leaflets, a 1-amp charger, a micro USB cable, a rather thick USB, I kinda like it, earphones, same ones as the one I unboxed ages ago. Lastly, you get a 2150 mAh battery. On the front of the device, you have a 4.5-inch 480 by 854 IPS LCD display. On top of the display, you have a 2-megapixel camera and speaker. Underneath the display, you have a microphone. At the back, you have a 5-megapixel camera with flash and a speaker. On the left, you have nothing. On the right, you have a power button and volume rocker. On the top, you have a 3.5mm headphone jack. On the bottom, you have your micro USB port. When you pry out the back, you see your Nano SIM 1, Nano SIM 2, and an SD card slot right at the top. Pretty tricky placement. Design-wise, the Nokia 1 has a teenage vibe to it. The corners are more rounded like the Nokia Series 40 phones. Thanks to the form factor, it's easy to wield in one hand. The Nokia 1 ships with 1GB of RAM, 8GB of storage, and the latest Android 8.1 Oreo Go edition. Thanks to that, you have 5GB of storage at your disposal. The Go edition is like a light version of stock Android, if I do say so myself. Let me run through some of the unique apps that ship with the Android Oreo Go edition. You have Files Go, which is a file manager, but unlike file managers, you also get to see installed apps, and yes, you can uninstall apps from here. Pretty useful. YouTube Go. YouTube Go basically shows you how data friendly the video you wish to see actually is. Also gives you the option to download as well as how much storage you have left on your phone. It's all very data and space conscious. This means you get to breeze through videos without buffering. Bear in mind that this is a 4.5-inch display and media consumption is less than ideal on this guy. With the Maps Go, it's pretty much like Google Maps but slightly slower. You get most of the options that you usually get on the full version of Google Maps as well. Lastly, on Google Go, you have a ton of options. Aside the regular search feature, you have voice search.
Find Michelle Obama.
So yeah, that works. You have gift search where you can find all sorts of gifts and download them. On Google Go, you can also go directly into some apps like Twitter, Instagram, etc. So when you try an app that isn't on your phone, it takes you straight to web. All of the Android Go edition apps are built to use less space and don't require super fast 4G speeds to run optimally. It makes a lot of sense because you get more storage out of the box. Typing on this guy wasn't as bad as I initially thought. For my average hands, I was able to type out words without many errors. When it comes to running social media apps, the experience was fairly smooth, and I was positively surprised considering the complaints about lag on the Nokia 2. The Nokia 1 uses a MediaTek 6737M quad processor, clocked at 1.1 GHz, and a Mali T720 GPU, which can handle some light games and even ask for 8. The camera on the Nokia 1 is pretty basic. You can swipe between photos and video option. You also have panorama, beautify, and manual mode as well. The manual mode doesn't offer much though. I'll be inserting photos and videos, so let me know what you think about the quality in the comment section down below.
Hey guys, so what do you guys think about the selfie camera? We just face a different light so that you guys can see for comparison.
For battery life, you get about 5 hours of screen on time with this guy, which would get you through about 75% of your day of moderate usage. Thanks to 3C Hub for sending me a review unit. The price of the Nokia 1 is 28,000 Naira, which translates to 80 USD, and you can get it at any 3C Hub store nationwide. So if you are on a tight budget, have relatively small hands, and you're looking for a phone to stay connected as well as keep up with social media, you do very little media consumption, need to save as much data as possible, possible, plus you don't care about impressing anyone online with your photos, you should definitely consider the Nokia One. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below if you think the Nokia One is worth the price tag. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Peace.